Hey everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Winkle so every time we come out with new STEM videos, you'll be the first to know. Also, check out our freebies and our website down below for more STEM ideas. Hi everybody, I'm Allison.
I'm Ella.
We're with the Winkle, and today we're making an Acrobat. Ella is our Acrobat at home, and in fact, what's my nickname for you?
A monkey.
A monkey, because since she was very little, she's been flipping off of things and climbing walls and all sorts of stuff. She loves acrobatics. So today we get to make an Acrobat. It's gonna be so fun. Are you ready to see what's in our kit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wire, a ruler, push pin, bendy straws, smoothie straws, straight straws, and pipe cleaner.
That's a lot of straws we're using today to make our Acrobat.
Yeah.
On top of everything you have in your kit, you'll need a marker or a pen, a pair of scissors, and you might want something like a shirt or styrofoam or cardboard because we're going to be poking holes and I don't want you to poke straight onto your table, and I also don't want you to poke your fingers. So once you have all of that, we're ready to get started.
Woo!
To get started today, you're going to take out your ruler and your marker and measure 7 inches. So just put a line right where the number 7 is on that big line. Now don't use your bendy straw. Those are going to be very important and you need to set those aside for later. So mark 7 inches on one of your straight straws. And cut your straw right there on your 7-inch mark. We're going to set that straw aside and measure from another straight straw 2 4-inch pieces. So we're gonna start at that 0. See that 0? That's where you wanna line up your straw and measure to number 4. Cut it. Set that aside and then do the same thing again. Measure starting your straw at the 0, mark to the number 4, and cut that too. Now to undo your wire, you have a little coil that's been wrapped around, so you're going to unwrap that, uncoil it. So I just trimmed off that end because it was all kinky like that, and we have so much extra wire that we want to just use the straightest wire possible. That'll be the easiest. Measure 2 3-inch pieces with your wire. So you don't need to have these exact, so I'm not going to worry about measuring them with the marker first. I'm just going to line up my wire at 3 inches and give it a cut, and then measure the other piece about 3 inches and give it a cut. Now when you're cutting wire or pipe cleaner, you always want to use the back of your scissors. That will have more leverage and it'll be stronger so it can snip through that wire better. So far you should have 1 7-inch straw, 2 4-inch pieces of straw, and then 2 pieces of wire. Do you have that ready, Ella?
Yep.
Okay. So that we know where to put our straws on this crossbar, we have to measure 1.5 inch from each side. So get your long straw that we measured and 1 inch and then 1/2 inch. Right there is where you want to make your mark. Don't cut it, don't put any holes in it yet. We're just marking 1.5 inches. So right here, 1.5 inches from that end, and I put my mark right there. Do you have your marks?
Yep.
On your marks, get set. Now grab your push pin and your shirt or piece of cardboard or styrofoam, whatever you're gonna use to go on the back of your straw. Okay, you might wanna watch this part before you do it, so to make sure you get it done right. I'm going to squeeze this straw on top of this straw. So my 4-inch straw, I'm squeezing on top of my 7-inch straw right at that mark. And then I'm pinching it down and I'm going to poke a hole right there so it goes through both straws. See that? Okay, now pinch those together so they don't come undone. Pinch them, pinch them, pinch them, and then grab your wire and try to push it through both straws. Be patient as you do this project. It might be the first time you've ever used wire or used a push pin, so it's okay to make mistakes and to try again. If I ever get going too fast in a video, you can always pause the video and catch up when you're ready. If you need to rewind it a little bit to listen to the instructions again, you can do that too. So I've pinched my straws together and I've put the wire through, and now I'm going to squeeze it really tight and twist my wire right there at the top. It looks like bunny ears. Once you have these bunny ears here, you can give them each a little bit of a trim so they're not sticking out so far. Perfect. That looks good, Ella. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. You're going to put your 4-inch straw against that dot right there on your 7-inch straw. Pinch it together. You're going to poke a hole all the way through. Try and keep those straws pinched together with your fingers and poke the wire through. Bring the wire up and twist it together, making those bunny ears again. And then we're going to give those bunny ears a little trim. All right, so this is our pivot point that we just made. So everything that we're making for the Acrobat is going to move, except for this pivot point is always going to hold still. See that? Those will never move. Cool, huh? All right, so set your pivot point aside, and now we're going to make the body of our Acrobat.
Yay!
You're going to get another colored straw and your ruler and measure 3 inches. And give that a cut. With that same colored straw, you're going to measure 1.5 inches. So remember, that's 1.5 is right there between 1 and 2. 1.5 inches, and you're going to cut that one as well. Now we're going to measure our smoothie straw, and we're going to measure at 3.5 inches. So 3.5 is 1, 2, 3, and 1/2 is that point right between 3 and 4. So mark that and cut it right there. Okay, while you have your smoothie straw and your ruler out, you're going to measure 1/2 inch in from each side. So 1/2 inch, you go from 0 to 1/2 inch. You're not getting all the way to 1 inch, so just 1/2 inch. And then flip it over, do the same on the other side, measure at 1/2 inch. So we have our 3.5 inch smoothie straw, and we've measured 1/2 inch in on each side. Okay, the next part is probably the trickiest part of the whole project, so make sure to watch the video before you do it, then you can rewind the video if you need to. I also gave you an extra smoothie straw in case you make a mistake or mess up. That way you can practice on one and then redo it with the other one if you need to. So we have to make a hole in each of these spots and then on the other side of these spots because we're going to be sending a straw straight through the smoothie straw. So you pinch it, and then I'm just using the back of my scissors to carefully cut a little piece. I'm not cutting even halfway through, just a little bit through. And then I'm putting my scissors at an angle to cut like a triangular shape right there. So see how that made a little hole on that side? We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna pinch it and cut. Now don't cut all the way through or else you'll cut the tip of your straw off. And cut a triangular piece right there.
Like that?
Ah! How did you do that on your first try?
I don't know, I just did it.
That's really good. We're gonna do the other side as well. A little cut, a triangular cut. Gotta get that piece off, there you go. And then on the other side, a little cut, don't cut all the way through. Triangular cut, just like that. Now to make sure your hole is big enough, you're going to slide your straw that you cut all the way through. If it's not big enough, you'll need to make some adjustments. Mine is big enough, but it's making my crossbar go at an angle like that. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a trim up here. Now I gave that a little trim and now see how it's straight across? You wanna create some right angles right here. Right angles are the angles that you see in squares and rectangles. So if that's at a right angle, then that is good. Now let's try this cross beam down here. Does it fit? Yes, it does. Is it at a right angle? Yeah. That's pretty good. Okay, so look what we have built so far. This is gonna look really good. We just have to attach these with wire now. So this part right here is like our shoulder and our bicep, and this part right here is like our forearms. It's not proportional, not how we really are with our arms. So we need to attach the arms together, okay? We need to attach the bicep to the forearms. So we're gonna cut some more wire again, and see the wire this time needs to go all the way through to both sides. So cut about 7 inches of wire. See, my wire is gonna go all the way to the 7, so I'm gonna cut it right here. It's hard because it's so curly. It doesn't have to be exact, as long as it goes all the way through. And you have tons of extra wire, so if you make any wire cutting mistakes, just throw that piece of wire out and cut another piece. Okay, now we're gonna poke a hole in what would be considered the elbow joint. Keep it pinched, just like before. If you keep it pinched, it's easier to put your wire through. Now feed the wire through the top part of the arms, like that. Feed it through. Good, now his arms are attached to each other. Now you're just going to coil that wire. Do you know what coil means?
Nope.
It means to like wrap it up like this because you don't want it falling off.
Like that?
That's so good, Ella. Good job. Ella, we're almost done with this project. It's gonna be so great when it's done. You guys have been so good and so patient. I know it's hard working with the pins and the holes and the wire and all the cutting, but when you're done, it's going to be so awesome. All right, you should have 1 whole piece of straw left. Now remember, don't use your bendy straw for this. Use your straight straw, not the one that has the little bend in it. Okay, now we're going to do our legs with this straight straw that we have, and the legs are gonna be 4 inches. So measure 4 inches with your ruler, give that a cut, and we have 2 legs, right? So another one at 4 inches, and give that a cut as well. Now you should have 2 4-inch pieces. Get your wire out and your ruler. We're going to measure 4 inches. Again, this wire doesn't have to be exact, about 4 inches, because we have to attach our legs to our hips. The top of your 4-inch piece that we just cut, you're gonna pinch it like we've been doing and poke a hole. And while it's still pinched, we're gonna put that piece of wire through and then slide it through the hips of your Acrobat person. It's gonna come out the other side, and then you're going to poke a hole in that other leg. Keep it pinched and then slide that wire through. Good, now you're going to coil the wire right there by the hips of your Acrobat person. It's easier if your wire is laying pretty flat. You might have to push it against the table to make it flat. If your wire isn't long enough, remember you can always cut another piece. Look what Ella did. Yeah, instead of coiling it up in little balls like I did, she just coiled it around the straw. That works too. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, what is our Acrobat missing?
A head.
A head, that's right. So we're going to make a little head for our Acrobat. Take your pipe cleaner and you're going to make a circle like this, and you're going to crisscross. You're gonna have some left over for crisscross. Twist it right there where it crisscrosses, okay? Give it a little trim, and you want enough that you have some tail part right there. It's like kind of like a little fishy, because that's going to stick into your smoothie straw. Tail is too long. Little trim, stick it into your smoothie straw, and that tail is actually gonna help your head stay in place while you're flipping around. Yeah, Ella did like lots of coiling right there to make it thick, and then that way it would stick in there better. That's a great idea too. Ella, you have some great ideas, you know that?
Yep, I know that.
Okay, you can put all of your materials aside except for your bendy straws. Expand them all the way out and bend them at a right angle. Now we have to put this straw into this straw, and it's a very tight fit. In fact, it's too big. This straw of our pivot point is too big. So we can pinch this straw and fold it a little bit. See, when I kind of fold it up, then I can squeeze it into the bendy straw. Another thing you can do is put a little cut in this straw right here, and then it will fold into the bendy straw much better. If it's too loose right here, you can always wrap it with some tape to make sure that that stays put. This is the pivot point. That means this whole part right here, you don't want anything to move. What's moving is everything else. How fun! Look at that. It's just like you.
Wait, this is me. Woo!
Yeah, this is just like you doing your gymnastics.
Can I? Whoa, look.
Wow,
Standing.
it's strong. Woo. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just spinning these bendy straws. So your hands are rotating outwards, or your hands could rotate inwards. Either way, the straws need to be rotating in the same direction. In and out.
I have an idea.
In and out.
What? I'm gonna do a bow.
Oh.
Mine is a girl.
Of course yours is. So a pivot point is the central point on which something balances or turns. It's the most important thing in this whole system that we just made. The main bar that runs across the top where the hands attach is the pivot point for this project. It is stable. It's a secure connection. The other joints are free moving. As the straws are twisted, it forces the top bar to rotate. The other joints bend and flip as they move around the pivot point, causing the Acrobat to do some pretty cool tricks.
Cool.
What do you think, Ella?
I like it.
I like it too. Oh, you added a bow? That's so adorable.
Of course I added a bow.
If you have a grown-up take a picture or video of you making your Acrobat, have them post it to Facebook or Instagram and tag us at the Winkle Crate. That way we can see what you made and how it turned out. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. Bye.